Have I ever told you about the time I faced a dark savage beast known only as the Black Terror? Well, pull up your Flintstones beanbag and listen to this story. But first we have to go way back to a time when I was just a cute little GSD security unit. I wasn't even famous yet, but at 3 months old I was already on my 627th perimeter check on a beautiful Sunday morning. It was the first time my big little sister Sasha the Michigan werewolf let me go outside on my own, which is when I first realized one of my new jobs as a GSD security unit was to babysit my caveman of a father. It's a thankless job that I don't even get paid for unless he's having lunch beers because he leaves a trail of food behind him like a human toddler. Of course he was in his garage and I quote working on something, which is just an excuse married men have, so they can day drink and play with their expensive toys all day without being asked to do something. At approximately 0900 I encountered 3 ladybugs, 1 sketchy dandelion, and 1 particularly mouthy blue jay, which I would later discover was a very tasty feathery tree, trying to tell me that I needed to leave my own yard of shepherd puppy controlled territory, which is a huge no, but I wasn't big enough yet to add bird snacks to the menu yet. Upon checking the far northeastern perimeter and the scariest one of all due to its location back behind the garage, where the perimeters of the neighborhood bordered each other and seemed so distant and scary, and that's when I first heard it. My little puppy eyes looked up to behold the black beast. Its fur was black and curly. It was huge and terrifying like Gmork from the Never-Ending Story. Suddenly it let out the most terrifying sound which made my little back legs start moving, but my front legs didn't know what to do because I still hadn't downloaded all of my GSD updates yet. That stupid little furball must have had some sort of interdimensional abilities because in 3.2 shepherd seconds that thing was in its territory and suddenly it was in mine, leaping at me through the air like it wanted shepherd pie for lunch. I ran screaming for my big little sis because if anyone could have beaten that hellspawn back to which it came, Sasha could, but she couldn't get to me. There I was, my life flashing before my eyes, all 90 days of it. The ferocious beast was seconds away from making sure I never became the famous professionally trained German Shepherd I am today. I was screaming as if my favorite show Cops had been cancelled, and that's when I learned another thing stupid dads are good for. As he came charging out to save me, he stopped and started laughing as he picked the beast up and sat it back in its territory and said, "Sadie, you're scared of a Cocker Spaniel trying to play with you?" Play? I was as sure as a two-toed sloth at Target it was going to eat me for lunch. To add insult to injury, the rest of the human neighbors all came out to see what was going on, which my dad proceeded to tell them so they could all have a good laugh, and I think even the shepherd ancient ones had a good chuckle. Turns out his name was Benny, but I thought it was Shut Up because that's what his stupid dad always called him. Sadie out.